That was something. That was back and forth and a lot of emotion probably from both teams invested into that game, and really, really strong effort for us to stay with it and push through that, and then forge through at the end against a really good hockey team. So tested you in a lot of different ways, and I thought our guys answered the test really well.
From the time that they made it 3-3,
Yeah.
it seemed to really turn it back around and then be good.
Yeah, I mean, if you think of both teams played yesterday, so everything's equal, but you're working off of less than 24 hours and playing the day before, both teams. And so you think about the swings that went inside of that game, and to be able to stay with that, to have the mental toughness just to stay with it. Them two as well, from coming back from 2-0. And there was a lot that went into that, but you're right, once it went to 3-3, to push there at the end and get a couple goals, and then even the third period just to continue to press, I thought our guys showed a lot of resiliency.
13 players register a point tonight.
Yeah.
The line looked like it was rolling. Just
Yeah.
what can you say about an overall team effort?
Yeah, I mean, it was a huge team effort. There's so many guys played well, and so many guys gave an awful lot. Like I said, against a team that was really good last year, and remains really good this year. And so it was a hard-fought game, and we needed contributions from everybody. We got them. You mentioned the fourth line; they were excellent, not only defensively but offensively too.
Jimmy Vesey mentioned that you said to his line prior to the game
Yeah.
that they would be tasked with
Yeah.
attacking through the top line. You thought they handled
Yeah,
that
they were
really
awesome.
well.
I mean, I thought that they were terrific, and I was going to leave it just to the zones, but as the game, and maybe just start them more in the D zone, if it came to it against their top line. And as the game moved on, they were doing such a good job of controlling the play that we pushed it no matter when that line went out on the ice. And I mean, everybody can handle those situations, but this was their job and their role and their responsibility today. And not only did they do a great job of defending and playing, being hard to play against, they pushed forward on the offense as well.
You talk a lot about defense leading to offense. That Keandre Miller goal, I mean, as good as it gets from transitioning through all three zones. Is that one player, one goal where you look at it and it's like, that's our game, that's our team?
We're trying to do that all the time. I think there's been more of that, but that's certainly a part of what we're trying to do. I think most teams are. Most teams are trying to defend well and then see if you can't catch counters and go the other way. And with that, you're going to need numbers and guys jumping in. But pretty great play on the breakout pass to catch the pass off the boards from behind, to drive in, to hit Mika on a hard angle, for Mika to see him coming late, and then the shot was just a real nice play.
The consensus in the room just seemed to be that didn't even feel like a statement win. Do you feel like that's a testament to the overall body of work that you guys have done this season?
I kind of deferred to this yesterday. They're a good hockey team, like I said, and they've done it consistently now for a while. But I think our guys are going into games and expecting to win, expecting to play a certain way, and if we do that, we can see the results. And today, I think, was just a little bit more challenging because of the schedule that we've been in, and I know everybody gets a tough schedule once in a while, but we were in one, and on the road, and away from families, and to end on this game, I'm just really proud of the way we worked together. We worked hard, and we worked smart to secure the 2 points, and now they can take a night off and a day off tomorrow and get some rest that they've certainly well deserved.
Is that the kind of attitude that you want in your locker room too, though?
Yeah, I mean, I think there's been really good leadership in the room. Starts with Jacob Trouba, who's been an absolute warrior for our team with regard. I mean, he played really well tonight, but he did that on top of 28 minutes and a really physical game last night. And so that's the captain of your team, setting the tone last night and then backing it up with another great performance tonight. And I think that stems through the room to the other leaders, and then that trickles down to a guy like Will Cooley, who you saw, go into battle last night. And so that's, I do think that's set inside the room, and it starts with guys like, Trouba, Mika, Kreider, Brett, Troch. So a lot of good things.
You've had wins and games where you go into the third period with a lead and you've talked about wanting to keep your foot on the gas pedal. I mean, did it feel like that was something that they really did effectively today?
I thought we did it. They're still dangerous. I mean, they're a dangerous team. The minute a puck turns over, they're so quick back against us, but it didn't seem to hinder us. We continued to press. I thought we could have we had a lot of chances in the third. We could have, you know, maybe pushed a little bit more with this, just to try and get it out of reach of them. It seems like no lead is safe. You know, when you're up by 2 goals, it's almost the death, and then 3, you're thinking it's over, and it's not. You got to continue to play, and you got to continue to press. So I do like the way we did that today.
Carter and Meek in particular on the PK, it seems like if they get a chance to get out on the rush for a shorthanded opportunity, they take advantage of it a lot. Well, what do you see that makes them so effective in those situations?
I think oftentimes power players are really good penalty killers. They see the ice, they know what the other power play guys are thinking about doing. So all it takes is a poke puck and somebody to react to that poke puck, which is really what happened. And, you know, a heck of a play up the middle of the ice, and then speed, I think, factors into it to get behind and actually get distance and get in clear and make the play that you want to make.
How come you called the timeout when you did?
What's that?
How come you called the timeout, felt the need to call the timeout?
Well, it worked for them. So we were, right when they did it, you know, you try to get that message through the bench. Anything that's happened to this point is now irrelevant because they're going to have a different bite to their game. And like I said, there was a roller coaster of emotions in the way that the game was played out, and that was one of it. And to me, just to stop the game and to reset, it's now back to even, back to work. And I thought our guys pressed on pretty good after that.
Were you impressed with the team's resolve after both times the Bruins tied the game?
So I thought that there was a lot of times where we had to be persistent with what we were doing. The game had a lot of, again, there was a lot of emotion put into it from both teams, and I think that you could dip at any point. You know, maybe that point that you're talking about, and they didn't. We turned back on and we got going again, and then it's tied, but yet we turned back on and got going again, and then pushed through. So it was a good hockey game. They're a good hockey team, and you know, it was a good game.